So I am with my friend and client, Allan Perales, a partner at Goldstreet, and we are sitting in one of the places that he and his team brought to Lincoln Park.
That's right.
Good morning, and thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're in Bocadillo Market. It's a new restaurant by Chef James Martin, and I love having this space in our neighborhood. You know, I'm a resident of Lincoln Park,
yes, you are.
And I love everything in Lincoln Park and what's happening.
Yeah, well, this has a little bit more of an edge to it. It
does.
has a little bit more of a West Town edge and vibe to it.
You know, I think it's an evolution of like retail and restaurant space that happens like post-COVID world, right? So here, it's kind of an all-day cafe. You come in for coffee and pastries. It converts into sandwiches, the bocadillos, they're amazing, very Spanish inspired. Lunches, and then at night, it's full dinner service. Some of the best paella you'll ever have.
Really?
And there's this market component as well, where you can buy wines and you can buy ingredients that they sell that are often highly coveted and hard to get unless you're in Spain, right? So
yeah,
they're great importers of that. And it's just a nice, it's a great staple for the neighborhood to have.
It is, it is. So let's take a couple steps back and talk about what Goldstreet does. So as I know, we're sitting in a cool space that you've brought in. You know, when I have described what your business is, I've talked about you being on the cutting edge of new concepts in terms of restaurants, dining, retail, and bringing those new concepts to Chicago and beyond. And I know you're expanding outside Chicago, but talk a little bit more about what you do and where you're going.
So Goldstreet is about 6 years old, and it is a full-service commercial real estate firm. And we've actually, over the years, have developed this niche in like restaurant, hospitality, leasing and selling and all that. We are doing deals with new tenants, new chefs, or not new chefs, new businesses, new corporate entities that are forming as a result of the pandemic. And in 5 or 10 years, you're going to be like, oh wow, these people were born out of the pandemic. And these are going to be powerhouse restaurant groups of the ilk of Hog Salt and Dynamic and the 50/50. We have a long game here. Like a lot of the groups that we're selecting to choose with, like James here, like Galit, like Azame, Kasama. These groups, like they're first time restaurant owners leaving their businesses and doing their thing and leaning heavily on us, on our expertise. So that they're set up for success. And it doesn't hurt that they win Michelin stars and
not at all.
are always
and
featured on
fantastic
Eater. Like
experiences.
I think that when you look at like the food and beverage scene and where people are most active, Lincoln Park is on like the top 5 lists. Actually, probably top 3, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's always Fulton Market,
yeah.
Gold Coast, River North, and then there's Wicker Park and Lincoln Park. So we're seeing so much activity.
Very cool.
So excited to be part of all of that.
Well, you heard it here first. Lincoln Park is the new hotbed for the up and coming cool spots. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks, Katie.